Alright, imagine this. Gods with more drama than your favorite reality TV show, from Zeus throwing thunderbolts like tantrums, to Hera tracking every single one of his affairs. Yeah, the Greek gods are powerful, but let's be honest, they're also a hot mess. Today, we're spilling the tea on Olympus. You're about to meet the 12 gods who run the show, or at least try to while dealing with their own chaos. Buckle up, because in Olympus, the drama is eternal, and no one escapes the madness. Welcome to Wisdom of Mythology. Subscribe if you like funny stories about the gods. And now let's to video. Zeus, the big boss of Olympus. The guy in charge of everything, especially the weather. With his lightning bolt in hand, he keeps everyone in line. Gods, mortals, and anyone else who dares step out of bounds. But let's be real, Zeus isn't just the king of the skies, he's also the king of romantic mischief. While ruling the universe, he somehow finds time to get tangled up with every goddess and mortal woman he meets. And every time Hera finds out, Olympus shakes harder than any storm. Zeus may be the top dog, but even he knows, when Hera's mad, not even his thunderbolts can save him. And now, the big wife, Hera, the queen of Olympus. And let's face it, the most jealous goddess out there. She's the goddess of marriage, which makes you think, kinda ironic, right? She's married to Zeus, the guy who's constantly exploring the boundaries of fidelity. But let's get one thing straight, no one messes with Hera. She's powerful and seriously vengeful. Thinking of cheating on your partner? Remember, Hera's watching. And if Zeus, the king of gods, is scared of her, you should be too. Just don't cross her, and maybe you won't end up turned into something unpleasant. Poseidon, the bad boy of the seas. He's basically Zeus's rebellious little brother who decided to rule the ocean because, well, someone had to. And let me tell you, when Poseidon's in a mood, you do not want to be on a boat. He'll whip up storms, cause earthquakes, and if he's feeling nice, maybe just flood a small town. And that rivalry with Athena? Absolute gold. He wanted the city of Athens for himself. But you know what he offered? Salt water. Genius, right? Meanwhile, Athena rolls up with an olive tree like, here, have peace and prosperity. Guess who won that contest? Ares, the guy who loves a good fight. If there's chaos in the air, you can bet Ares is smack in the middle of it. He's not the strategic type like Athena. No, he's the guy who charges into battle just for the thrill of it. You know that friend who's always starting drama at soccer games. That's Ares. Oh, and did I mention his affair with Aphrodite? Yeah, that caused one of the biggest scandals on Olympus. Imagine the drama when Hephaestus, her husband, found out. Ares may be the god of war, but when Aphrodite calls, he runs faster than Hermes. Athena is the opposite of Ares. She's the brains, the strategist. If Ares is the guy who starts a fight, Athena's the one saying, hold up, there's a smarter way to do this. And of course, she's one of the few gods who can go toe-to-toe with Ares. She popped out of Zeus's head fully grown, which explains why she's such a genius. Athena's the friend you call when you need solid advice. And don't even get me started on the rivalry between her and Poseidon over the city of Athens. Athena shows up with an olive tree, offering peace and prosperity, while Poseidon's like, hey, want some salt water? No wonder the city's named after her. Apollo, the Greek god version of a heartthrob. He's the god of the sun, music, poetry, and of course, prophecy. You know that guy who's just good at everything? That's Apollo. He rides across the sky in his sun chariot, probably impressing everyone with his perfect tan. But he's not all looks. Apollo's also the master of prophecy. If you wanted to know the future, you'd head to his temple at Delphi. But fair warning, the answers were never as clear as you'd hope. Oh, and he plays the liar better than anyone. Clearly, Apollo was born to win. Demeter, the goddess responsible for making sure we all have food on our plates. But mess with her daughter, and you mess with all the crops. When her daughter Persephone was kidnapped by Hades, Demeter went full-on angry mom mode and stopped everything from growing. The entire world freaked out. No food, no flowers, basically eternal winter. And that's how we got the seasons, folks. It's like a custody agreement between Demeter and Hades. Half the year, Persephone's with her mom, and the earth blooms. The other half, she's chilling in the underworld with Hades, so better grab your coat, 'cause winter's coming. Artemis, Apollo's twin sister, is the goddess of the hunt and protector of the forests. If you're hunting without permission in her woods, well, good luck. Artemis doesn't play around. And remember poor Actaeon? He accidentally saw her bathing, totally by mistake, and she turned him into a stag. Guess what happened next? His own dogs ate him. Yep, Artemis doesn't have time for disrespect. Plus, she rules the moon, making her queen of the night. Artemis is like that tough friend who's always got your back, but if you cross her, you'll quickly find out what hunted really means. Hephaestus, the guy who makes all the other gods' weapons. He may not be the best-looking dude on Olympus, but he's definitely the most skilled. He forged Zeus's lightning bolt, and even Achilles' armor. Hephaestus is married to Aphrodite, but, well, we all know how that turned out. When he found out about her affair with Ares, he used his brains and crafted a trap to catch them in the act. Literally, he locked them up in an unbreakable net and showed them off to all the other gods. So, even though Hephaestus isn't the strongest, he sure knows how to make a scene. Aphrodite, the goddess of beauty and love, and of course, romantic drama. If you've ever fallen head over heels for someone out of nowhere, you can bet Aphrodite had something to do with it. She's irresistible, even to the gods. But like any true diva, Aphrodite loves a good scandal. Married to Hephaestus, but sneaking around with Ares, she's the ultimate source of romantic chaos on Olympus. Don't think she's just a pretty face, though. Aphrodite controls love, desire, and passions in ways that can flip the whole world upside down. If love's in the air, you can bet Aphrodite's pulling the strings. Hermes, the speedy messenger of Olympus, is the guy who's always running around everywhere. With his winged sandals, he can go from Mount Olympus to the mortal world in a flash. Besides delivering messages, Hermes is also the god of travelers, thieves, and commerce. Yep, he's a bit of a trickster, but that's why everyone likes him. Remember when he was just a baby and stole Apollo's cattle? The craziest part. Apollo wasn't even mad. They ended up being best friends. Hermes is that funny friend who you can never tell if he's being serious or just messing with you. Dionysus, the guy who can turn water into, well, wine. He's the god of parties, wild nights, and, of course, hangovers. If there's chaos happening on Olympus and it looks like it's getting out of control, you can bet Dionysus is right in the middle of it, wine glass in hand, with a big grin on his face. He's that friend who turns any gathering into a full-blown rager, and when he's around, nobody escapes the fun or the mess. Plus, he's the only god who can get the rest of the Olympians to loosen up a bit. Need an epic night and some crazy stories? Dionysus is your guy. So, there you have it, the gods of Olympus, full of power, drama, and more than a little chaos. Which of these gods is your favorite? Drop a comment below and let us know who's your top pick. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the Wisdom of Mythology channel for more epic stories. And who knows, maybe a bit of divine mischief.